Well, good evening. It is the Monday night rant. Change from the Sunday night rant. Our second week doing a Monday. And I must say, it is a busy period for all the real estate people I speak to. So let's get this rant on the way. Sunday night has become Monday night, a better time for you and a better time for me. And tonight, my friends, as this audience builds up, let's have a few hellos. Paulie Biller. Paulie Biller was one of the great guys that I've been training with for 30 years, and he said, keep it on a Sunday night. Sorry, Paulie, we went Monday. Les Carter from the UK, good to see you. David Dyer from Marimbula Pambula, one of the great agents. First year that he hit $1 million in GCI, you got to be proud of that, my son. Brad Pierce, good to see you from Melbourne. Karen Terry, who I think has cracked. John told me, Karen, yesterday that he thinks you've cracked 2 mil. And you've listened to every episode of $1 Million Agent, all 300. Damien McDonald, how you going? Good to see you all come in. We are going to have fun tonight because it's going to be educational. But in addition to that, I'm letting you know it's going to be fun. You know how we always talk about, hey, Maria, good to see you. Maria Signorella, good to see you. Good to see you all, my friends. TJ, good to see you. So, you know how, hey, Adam, I'm not going to say hello to anyone else because I want to get on with the content, okay? Dylan's the last one. So, guys and girls, you know how you always see 2x, 10x your income, 15x your income, double your income. Hey, Sarah Bill, congratulations, Sarah Bill, on your merger with CoreLogic RP Data, Rita. We're going to see big things coming out of there. Kathy Jefferson from Lara in Melbourne. That's near Geelong way, isn't it? Sajad, good to see you. Guys and girls, you know how you always see how to 2x your income, 3x your income, you know, how to have your best year ever. Well, this rant is dedicated to all the losers out there, to everyone who doesn't want to 2x their income, everyone who wants to actually halve their income. How about we call this podcast, webinar, whatever form you're consuming this content, how about we actually call it how to halve your income in 2022, guys and girls. So let's go through it. Been thinking about what does it take to be an absolute loser in real estate? What does it take? So let's start off. Number one, I think the first quality a loser has in real estate is they tell everyone that they're in real estate, but in fact, they're just flirting with it. They're just they're not really in real estate, right? You know, some of them have got doing Uber at nights, bit of security work on the weekend. Now the pubs are open, double up as doing a bit of waiting work. They're flirting with real estate. They're actually interested in real estate, but they're not committed in real estate, right? That's the first loser quality. You see, when you enter the world of real estate, you enter a world where you're all in because you're signing up to an industry that doesn't have its incomes spread out proportionally. It doesn't work that way. The income is really, really high for a small group at the top. Then you've got a group of people that get by, and then you get people that are waking up each morning and they're just lost. It's just this maze. No idea, right? So one of the questions you've got to ask yourself is if you want to be a big, big loser, and at the moment you're just flirting in real estate and you're not all in, you're on track. Let's move on to the second quality of a loser in real estate. And that is that they guess everything. Forget about CoreLogic RP Data. Forget about Price Finder. Forget about realestate.com. Forget about Domain. They just guess everything. Everything is gut feel. They don't use data. They don't do reports to vendors, right? They just wing the whole thing, right? It's like they're a stand-up agent. You know, you got stand-up comics that just do it on the run, right? They're a stand-up agent, right? Everything is just shooting from the hip. There is no prep. There is no data. There is no evidence. There is no written reports. There is no you looking at what comparable sales have happened in the last 7 days, which you've got to know right now, because if you're in Sydney and Melbourne and you haven't moved on into the new market that we're in and you're using a comparable sale from February in 2021, I'm letting you know you're not a data specialist. And that's what the pros are. They have got real-time data. All aboard the Tom train. Yes, Simon, that's it. They're a stand-up agent. That's number two. Number two, Susan, let's call it they're a stand-up agent. Hey, Paul Schweiler, good to see you. Good to see everyone. And by the way, I have to tell you, I am so happy. I've just finished Bikram yoga, and I've got to tell you, that was a hard session. And I brought 2 guys with me, and I got to hand it to them. They stayed to the end. Not that you've got an option, you're not allowed to leave the room, but they sort of didn't argue, and that's what most people do. They argue. They stayed in the room. And I'm proud of them. Big shout out, PK and Vili Pulatua, the footy player's brother, Frank and Tony Pulatua. Big shout out to them, mate. Well done, boys. You hung in there. Always choose the path of suffering. It steels you up. I want to make you a black belt of the mind, Billy and PK. And I want to make all you agents a black belt of the mind. Why? Because if you can handle suffering, you can handle rejection, you can handle the roller coaster ride in real estate. Someone said to me once, work harder on yourself than the job. Good advice. Guys and girls, let's move on. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. I'm happy. Guys, girls, my daughter Madeline, she finishes her last exam of the HSC tomorrow. And I have to tell you, it was, I don't know, she's 17. At around age 4 or 5, around that time, when I'd first got diagnosed with incurable cancer. I remember going to kindergarten, looking at all the other parents. I was going through treatment. And you know what? I just thought to myself, get through this year and see her through in first class, first grade. And that would have been great. And then we started recovering. And then I thought to myself, you know what? I might get to see her get into year 7. And do you know what a feeling it is? What a feeling it is to be seeing her finish her HSC tomorrow. And she's done exceptionally well. She's actually, HSC has been interesting for her because she's already been allocated what she wants to do. So she was just going through the detail. But guys and girls, I am just so happy because I thought I wouldn't be around to see my girl through school. So happy. Guys and girls, let's move back onto the rant. The next thing about losers. They're not into training. Now, I know what you're saying. Tom Panos, you're biased. You're a trainer, right? But I've got to tell you, you know what I notice about losers? Whatever you say to them, they know it. Absolutely know it. Absolutely know it. I've got to say to you, my friends, you need to have a role model, a mentor, a trainer, someone who is either keeping you accountable, someone who's exposing you to information that others are doing to get you to where you are now to where you want to be. Someone that may have walked your path, someone that won't comfort you with a lie, but tell you the truth even though you hate them. You need a person like that. And what losers do is that they think they know absolutely everything, so they don't invest in personal development. May I say, my friends, university degree will make you a good living. Personal development will make you a fortune. Become a life learner. Become a life learner of improvement. You improve 1% a day, that's 365% improvement. But you know what losers do? They have the same shit year 20 years in a row. They're a Groundhog Day agent. Beautiful, David. 30 seconds, 30 minutes a day working on yourself. Let's move on, Susan, to the next quality of a loser, and that is they don't have time to prospect. Don't have time to prospect. Don't have time to prospect. Too busy, Tommy. Man, got 4 campaigns on the run. Too busy, Tommy. Too much happening at the moment. I've got to tell you, that's a loser. That's a loser. A loser's the one that says that they don't have time to prospect. Hey, listen, pal, you'll never have enough time to do everything, but you'll always have enough time to do the most important thing. And you better believe it, prospecting is one of those. The death of a real estate agent is the death of a pipeline. And the death of the pipeline is a real estate agent that stops talking to people that own real estate in their market and becoming their agent before they need an agent. Absolutely. Let's bring up some of these comments here. 30 minutes a day working on yourself from David. Sarah Bill, what's she saying? You won't get a postgraduate degree without the brutal critique of a supervisor. Absolutely. By the way, Sarah, you do know I have a master's degree, and I know that you have one. I think you've got a PhD. Yow, what the hell's that? Then we've got Grant Whisk saying prospecting is king. Thank you, gang. Let's get back on the show. The next one, the next quality of a loser. The next quality of a loser is this. They're a 9-to-5er. If you're a 9-to-5er in real estate, get out. Get out. Collect your stuff. Hand your keys in, because I'm telling you, 9 to 5 won't make it for you. It's the hours before 9 and it's the hours after 5 you get the big money in real estate. So right now, I'm telling you straight, if you don't know the alarm code in your office, that says to me you're not the first one in or last one out ever. And that's a problem. That's a problem. I've got to say to you, 9 to 5 is a loser's template to real estate. They're the hours for losers, mate. Don't you know that the truth is a vendor meeting, an auction, a listing presentation, that call that you get onto that executive, it's normally done before work. So my friends, if you're coming back in 2022 and you want to make 2022 a great year, let me tell you, say goodbye to your family and say, listen, I'm not going to be at home the hours that I've been in before. I'm going pro. I'm going pro. Let's have a look at what Sarah's got to say here. Your comments before about needing a trainer. The most educated people in the world understand the importance of someone who will test you. Our ideas are only good if they can take a thrashing from a coach. Absolutely. I like that, by the way. And I also can tell you that one of the things that I think I'm most valuable for my clients is that I'm a panic button person. When the shit goes down, they ring me and they say, Tom, this is what's happened. Let's move on. The next one. The next quality of a loser is this. They are a scatterbrain with no rituals And every day is totally unpredictable. And the reason why is they don't have time blocks of repeatable, predictable things in their diary. They don't have that. No, they don't have that. What they have is they come into the office and they just go with the flow. Only dead fish go with the flow. By the way, everyone, Susan, could you please put the realestate.com.au link in the Facebook comments? Because tomorrow I am releasing through realestate.com some great research that is going to help you incredibly in your approach to the market over the holidays and in 2022. It is a free webinar. They're not charging for it. It is on at 11:30 off the top of my head, Sydney time. I would love you all to come to that. By the way, also Real Estate Gym, my coaching platform, is open. It is open. We're going to be doing so many more different things in the Real Estate Gym now that we have an app. Go to realestategym.com.au. It's a lot better to actually go to realestategym.com.au than the App Store because it's cheaper if you go direct to realestategym.com.au than the App Store. And I have to say to you, my friends, we're going to have so many things. We're going to have prospecting competitions. We've got lots of mini courses. We've got a leadership group. We've got other coaches that are going to be contributing, coaches that are going to be contributing to the Real Estate Gym. So you don't have to go anywhere else to get your stuff. And of course, the normal agent interviews. And of course, there'll be me continuously on your back, plagiarizing every bit of content that is out there. Because I know that there's a lot of people out in the middle of nowhere on their own, country, coastal, regional Australia, people that aren't in franchise groups or actually find their training in their franchise groups quite repetitive and not changing. So they come there for $620 a year or $65 a month, and you have everything. Guys and girls, the next quality of a person that is a loser in real estate is that they're soft. They're soft. And they personalize rejection. And it sticks with them like Velcro does. So I'm going to finish off, my friends, on this Monday night rant and tell you, if you want to be a winner, what I want you to do is understand most of your success in real estate is going to become dependent on your ability to manage your emotions. Most of your success in real estate is going to become dependent on you, your brain, your body having the ability to do stuff it doesn't want to do in the short term to help you have a life that you want in the long term. Takes a special person to do that. Long periods of boredom with repetitive work, hustling, for some short moments of elation. Takes a special person. You need to steal up because real estate is the highest paid hard work and it's the lowest paid easy work. Pays great for the good ones. Pays shit for the bad ones. Be a good one. Starts with your brain. Guys and girls, signing off. See you tomorrow at realestate.com's function. Susan will put the link in the comments. If it's not there already, put it in later on. Check it out. I'm sure you've got an email. And I also want to let you know that if you want to steal up, we've got a great course called the Black Belt of the Mind in the Real Estate Gym. Plus, we've got the ultimate listing presentation in the Real Estate Gym. Plus, we've got 29 ways to get listings in the Real Estate Gym. And I'm letting you know that all gym members get the cheapest tickets at ARIC each year. And ARIC has now been confirmed. Guys and girls, signing off. Stay well.